Good evening, YouTube. Good morning, Japan. This is the J-MELO Weekly Recap for March the 4th, 2012. The show aired March the 5th, 2012, over in Japan on Monday morning at about 8:30. It aired about 6:30 here Eastern Standard. And this week was the return of J-MELO to the American airwaves, and they also came out with a bang. Why? Because they did the 5th annual awards show. And let's get started, because the first award they handed out was, this is a fun one, Most Requested Artist for 2011. Keep in mind that all the awards that I'm going to mention are obviously for last year. There are 10, and I actually have 2 of the CDs from some of the artists. Ready? Here goes. Number 10, AKB48. Number 9, Meiji. Number 8, Arashi. Number 7, Alice 9. This is, by the way, their newest CD called 9. Number 6, Hey, Say, Jump. Number 5, Yui. Number 4, Scandal. 3, Morning Musume. Number 2, that honor goes to The Gazette. And number 1, L'Arc-en-Ciel. By the way, I did a count. Of all the artists on here, only one I actually had no clue who they were. That would be Hey Say Jump. Just about everybody I found out about through Twitter or the J-MELO program from the remainder of last year. And of course, L'Arc-en-Ciel have been around for 20 years, and they got the award this year. For some reason I thought it was going to be the Gazette, but I was a bit surprised when I found out it was L'Arc-en-Ciel, but hey, they deserve it, because they ain't a bad group. The next award, I think we have a bunch of them. The next award was for the highest emailing country or territory. These are the top 10. Now before we get there, I'm going to tell you that for a couple of years, the United Kingdom was number 1 on the list. Let's see where they place this year. Number 10, Brazil. Number 9, Saudi Arabia. Number 8, Chile. Number 7, Mexico. Number 6, France. Number 5, Peru. Number 4, the Philippines. Number 3, the United Kingdom. Number 2, my home country, the United States of America. And number 1, and this one shocked David Spector a little bit, Indonesia. Yeah, Indonesia. Part of me thought it would have been the UK again, or maybe even the United States, but Indonesia. Good job, gang. They also had an award for the Japanese Star Search. Now, let me clarify this, because there's actually 2 different things here. On J-MELO, they have 2 different things they do. One is called the Japanese Star Search, and the other is called the Japanese Singer Search. The difference is that the Star Search is specifically for the country of Japan only. However, the Singer Search is a worldwide award and can be any country. It can be the US, Canada, England, France, Romania, wherever. I want to clarify that because we do have to get to that award. So, for this one, it was a person named Yuki, and she goes by the name, and I'm going to try and pronounce this again, Rocamente. And I took a listen to some of her music when they played one of her videos, and it was actually really, really good. Remember Indonesia? Because they're part of the next award. The J-MELO Your Photo Award goes to Citra from Indonesia. And it was 5 people, and they were doing a, I guess, purposely untimed jump. And the person who did the photo judging thought that one was the best one. So, good job, gang. Alright, now I'm going to do my best not to butcher this one. The J-MELO Singer Search. Now, this is the one that I mentioned that is the worldwide award as opposed to the Japan Star Search. And this one actually involves 3 different countries, believe it or not. The award goes to the Iro Kokoro Project. They are from Spain, the United Kingdom, and the United States of America. Now, before that, we actually had a Hall of Fame award, and that went to a man from Brazil named Marcelo. By the way, he was performing a Japan X song during that particular video, which is kind of interesting because I have a friend who lives over in Canada who I know, and she's a big Japan X fan. So, special honorable mention award was handed out by David Spector, and it went to Artur from Spain, who performed a song from Smiley, as I call him. I'm not going to do the top selling singles of 2011 because I actually didn't get the whole list wrote down. I'm going to tell you this though right now. AKB48 had probably the majority of the top 10. And speaking of Indonesia, God, you know, Indonesia is probably going to become the newest hotbed for what I like to refer to now as world music, not just Japanese music. And one of the artists to watch does come from there, and is the sister group of AKB48. They're called, literally you can just keep the 48 and just change 3 letters, JKT48. And unfortunately I didn't get the chance to write down what the JKT stood for. But those are your J-MELO awards for 2011. So around this time next year, we'll be doing the 6th annual. And of course, I hope to be helping you along in that journey. Now then, next week is a bit of a somber week. Yeah, this week we had all the fun, because next week we're going to be kind of... Next week, Monday, March the 12th, 2012, if you live in Japan, and March 11th here, will literally be 1 year to the day that Japan's world was forever changed when the tsunami and earthquake rocked Japan and nearly made the Fukushima Daiichi plant go nuclear. So next week's program is referred to as, I want to make sure I get this name right, so give me a second. The next week's program is referred to as Hearts for Japan, a J-MELO 311 special. And we will be obviously covering that episode as we do every week for this humble little effort. And I hope see you all watching it in your area. If you live in Japan, you'll be seeing it 8:30 in the morning. If you live here in the Eastern time zone, it'll be about 6:30 in the evening on Sunday night, March the 11th. Or 3:30 Pacific Standard, wherever you may be. I hope to see you there. Until then, my friends, it's good to be back. And let me tell you, I don't think they could have picked a better week to do it. Just start back up. But that's another story for another time. I will tell you though that be on the lookout in the near future for a review of the CD 9 by Alice 9 and Nil by the Gazette in the near future. Alrighty, so until we speak again, my friends, next Sunday night, sayonara.